In this video, we'll be taking a look at one MLB game happening on October 15, 2023, and providing you with a free team pick and total pick for this game. So 2 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this one MLB game after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Texas Rangers versus Houston Astros. It will be an All-American League West Division American League Championship Series this season as the Texas Rangers make the brief trip to Houston to take on the American League West Division champion and defending World Series champion Houston Astros. After holding the division lead for 159 days this season, the Rangers settled for a wild-card spot after losing on the last day of the season. The Astros will be making their 7th straight appearance in the American League Championship Series, an American League record. It is the American League Championship Series, and 2 familiar foes square off for the pennant. 2 American League West teams are left standing as the series opens in Houston on Sunday. Both of these teams are doing everything well right now: pitching, hitting, defense, base running, and managing, and it should be a terrific series. These teams last saw each other over a month ago, and it was a series totally dominated by the Astros. They won all 3 games, and the scores were ugly: 13-6, 14-1, and 12-3. The most significant single liability in this series is the Texas bullpen, and over a 7-game series, it is going to get exposed at some point. If we have learned anything so far in the postseason, it is that starting pitchers are almost insignificant when it comes to projecting the outcome of a game. Every now and then, a starter will log more than 5 innings, and if they do, they are turning in a dominant performance. More often, managers are climbing the steps much earlier and handing games onto the bullpen. In a 7-game series, though, a little more length from starters would be good. We have that chance on Sunday with Jordan Montgomery and Justin Verlander. Both guys have been strong lately, and they were strong the last time they faced this opponent. Verlander had 6 strong innings against the Twins, and when he last saw the Rangers a month ago, it was 7 innings of 1-run baseball. Montgomery only saw the Astros when he was still a Cardinal, but he spun 6.2 innings of 1-run baseball in June. In the postseason, he turned in a gem against Tampa Bay but got an early hook against Baltimore. It is worth noting that Houston hits lefties well, but I still expect both starters to be good for as long as they are allowed to stay out there. The difference in this game, and indeed in this series, is the bullpens. The Rangers have a couple of reliable arms, but the rest of the pen will have Ranger fans holding their breath. The Astros, on the other hand, are far more reliable, and their bullpen goes much deeper. Verlander has had success versus the Rangers in his career, compiling a 21-8 record with a 2.6 earned run average and 1.05 WHIP in his 35 starts against them. He dominated in his 1 appearance against them in 2023, picking up the win by allowing 1 earned run on 4 hits over 7 innings. He also was very effective pitching in his home stadium this season, generating a 3.23 earned run average with a 1.08 WHIP in his 14 starts. The Astros pitching staff has pitched effectively versus the Texas offense recently, producing a 3-0 record with a 3 earned run average and 1.15 WHIP with an average of 7.33 punch-outs per 9 innings in their previous 3 contests against them. Including their 4 postseason games, the Astros have won 7 of their previous 8 games. The Rangers pitching staff has struggled versus Houston this season, producing a 4-9 record with an eye-popping 7.16 earned run average with a 1.58 WHIP in their 114.1 innings against them so far. They have allowed an average of over 10 hits per 9 innings. Prior to their 4 series wins at Baltimore and Tampa Bay, Texas was cold on the road, losing 7 of their last 10 games. The Texas offense hit a lean .219 with a .373 slugging percentage over that stretch. While the regular season can't be used as a full barometer of things to come, the Astros did take 9 of the 13 meetings between the 2 teams this season. More importantly, the Astros closed with wins in 7 of their final 8 games against the Rangers. Houston pounded out a whopping 30 home runs against the Rangers in the 13 games, including 25 in the last 7 meetings. The Astros' power surge has continued in the playoffs with 10 home runs in the 4-game series with Minnesota. The addition of former MVP Abreu seemed to be a modest one for much of the season, but he has caught fire in the postseason with 3 home runs in his last last 2 games and should be chomping at the bit to face the left-handed Montgomery. The Rangers will not be lacking in offense either, however, as they rank first in the playoffs with 6 runs per game after finishing 3rd overall during the regular season. The big edge for Houston in this game and this series is in the bullpen. While Texas has the 4th best bullpen earned run average in the playoffs, they have not been put into too many high-leverage situations thus far, and the team has relied on manager Bochy to cobble together pitchers in the late innings. During the regular season, that was very apparent with Texas bullpen ranking 24th in earned run average in baseball. The Astros bullpen, while lacking any left-handed arms, is well constructed and roles are well defined. Houston finished the regular season with the league's 6th best bullpen earned run average, and it was their bullpen that carried them to the World Series last season. Closer Ryan Presley is a perfect 1-3 of 1-3 and saved chances in the postseason in his career. Verlander can and will at least match Montgomery in innings in the opener and hand the ball over to a more capable bullpen. I expect this one to get decided by the bullpens, and that is an advantage to the Astros. So the Houston Astros money line is our full game side pick. For most of the postseason, the games that have gone over have been because one team jumps out to a giant lead, so their opponent chooses to save pitching and live to fight another day. As long as games are contested, scoring stays down. Both starting pitchers should turn in a strong performance. If, however, they do not, the managers will be hopping out of the dugout quickly and aggressively. I do not expect Dusty or Bochy to let their guys pitch into much trouble. Both bullpens will be fresh, and there should be no reservations about calling on them. I wouldn't be surprised if the scoring is limited to a handful of solo shots. There will be a time to bet overs in this series with the firepower that these offenses bring to the table, but I will be looking for spots when key hitters have seen key arms already, and we can find something to exploit. While this game and series feature 2 of the top offenses in baseball, pitching should rule the day in Game 1. Astros starter Verlander has allowed just 1 run in his last 19 innings of work. He pitched 6 scoreless innings in Game 1 of the American League Division Series and will be well rested and ready to go on Sunday night. The Rangers' Montgomery has an earned run average of just 1.74 over his last 5 starts and pitched very well in his 1 start against this Houston team. Overall, the Rangers have the 2nd best team earned run average in the playoffs thus far, while the Astros check in with the 5th best earned run average in the playoffs after finishing the regular season with the 7th best earned run average overall in baseball. We have learned in the postseason that the under is the preferred play. Most bettors hate betting unders, but with the way pitching is managed, along with the increased pressure in general, runs come at a premium in most games. Runs will come in this series, but I think Game 1 shapes up to be more of a pitcher's duel with 2 starters at the top of their games at this point. I'm looking for a low-scoring battle here. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.